Hi all, Marco here from Sporting Bet. This is We Love Betting and Football League time now. So let's get straight into it then. And starting in the championship between Derby and Wolves. And Derby, of course, were a team we mentioned last week. I suspected Wednesday wouldn't win against Derby at home. They got a poor record at Hillsborough, and Derby did us proud. They got a 2-2 draw, and with it banked in the overs, over 2.5 goals market. And I'm sure there'll be quite a lot of interest in Derby hovering around the even money mark to beat Wolves on Saturday. I'm sure it will get a lot of attention. They've won 8 of 15 at home. Wolves have lost 9 of 15 away. Of course, Wolves have now drawn 3, lost 5 of their last 8. And since Dean Saunders took charge, they've only drawn 3 and lost 2 of their 5 league games. But it's not really for me. I'll tell you why. I think Dean Saunders is going to start putting his mark on that team very shortly, and Derby have actually picked up 2 wins from 9 actually in the Championship as well, so reasons to swerve. Of course, Wolves also bolstering their squad with the signing of Kasper Gorks this midweek. I think Gorks is an outstanding defender. He's probably a top 6 defender in the Championship rather than a team scrapping for relegation down the bottom end. But anyway, instead I've decided to delve in for both teams to score. It's 8-11 at the moment, and I know I played you with over stats last week to do with Derby. I'll be repeating a few of them now to hopefully show you why I think the 8-11 is a fantastic bet this weekend. So starting with Derby now, just the 5 clean sheets in 30 Championship matches. That's one we reeled off last week, and it's just 3 in 15 games at Pride Park, 3 clean sheets in 15 at Pride Park this season in the league. And whilst playing at home, they've only failed to net in 1 of their 15 games, scored in 14 of their 15, and they've only failed to score in 1 of the last 13 matches. Over to Wolves then, and they've actually scored in 5 of their last 6, and also in 11 of their 15 away games, and just the 1 clean sheet in 10 for them, and only 4 clean sheets in 15 away. So there's all the stats. Both teams to score is 8-11, and that's my bet in the Championship this weekend. Into League One then, and a little bit like Yeovil, who sort of went under the radar. They're quite an unfashionable club, and there was quite a lot of hefty prices around them going around despite their fantastic run they're on at the moment. And the same could probably be said of Walsall, who are on a stunning run of form, patch of form in League One. I've actually regularly gone against Dean Smith's Walsall side, opposed them last week at Doncaster, actually tipped them to go down in League One at the start of the season, anti-post, but fantastic win at Doncaster last week. It was their 6th and 7 in League One matches, 8th and 10. It's now taken them just 7 points off the playoffs and a massive 17 points from relegation. Fantastic stuff what they're doing there. The home form is pretty decent as well actually. 5 wins on the spin at the Bescot, including 10 goals and 3 clean sheets in that spree. And it's a former Man United trainee and one of my Championship manager favourites when you're managing in the lower leagues, Fabian Brandy, who's taken a lot of plaudits. He's got 5 goals in his last 8 games. And I think the run's even more impressive when you consider their Belgian under-21 star Florian Couvelier, if I can say that name properly, has been out injured for most of the run. He's actually headed back to Stoke now. His loan deal's out of or expired, so they've done it all without him. And you know, their opposition this weekend, Notts County, things just aren't very pretty at Notts County at the moment. Keith Curle, of course, sacked at the beginning of the month. I think that was a big surprise to me, especially they'd only won 2 of 11 before his dismissal, but again it took me by surprise, and the board decided he wasn't the right man. They're now looking for their 7th boss since 2009. Alan Judge, one of their star players, has come out this week and bemoaned the lack of stability surrounding the club, and of course they've also been in a court case this week fighting a tax charge, so not the best of times for County. Walsall won the corresponding fixture at County 1-0 earlier this season. County, after their superb unbeaten away record, have now lost 3 of the last 4 on the road. Their only saving grace was actually beating Pompey 1-0 away, which is hardly putting up trees at the moment, is it? It's now just 3 wins and 15 for Notts County. They've lost 5 of the last 10. I think it's time to get with Walsall. 13-10 on Walsall to beat Notts County in League One. And finally into League Two then, and Fleetwood, I've not mentioned them for quite a while. They're now just 2 points off the top 3 in League Two after their midweek win at Oxford. It was their 3rd win in 4. They drew the other one, and 2 clean sheets in those 4 matches too. And that's what they've really done well this season defensively. They've always been solid. 14 clean sheets in 31 matches, 7 in 16 when playing at home, and they've got Big John Parkin starting to score goals as well up front, the beast. He's now got 6 goals in 6 games, and progress is being made under Graham Alexander, who of course replaced Mickey Mellon. Just lost twice in 11 games now, and I think there's a lot to like about them at odds against shots when they're playing Burton at home. They're 23-20. Burton, of course, who do their best work at home. They've lost 8 of their 16 away games in the league, 1-1, drawn 3, lost 6 of the last 10 on the road. And they've only managed 11 goals on their travels, so not ideal when you're coming up against a strong defensive unit like Fleetwood. Interestingly, Burton have lost all 5 of their away games against the top 8 teams in League Two, losing 4 of those 5-0 as well. So Fleetwood at 23-20 is my pick in League Two. So reverse order: Fleetwood 23-20 to beat Burton, Walsall at 13-10 to beat Notts County, and finally in the Championship 8-11 on both teams to score when Derby play Wolves. Good luck.